Catwoman sections are a part of Arkham City that fans of the game don't like for a variety of reasons, which I'll break into 4 parts: timing, stealth, combat, and traversal. Starting off with timing, you might have noticed that Catwoman sections always start at the worst times. The first Catwoman section started out fine and actually had a reason to be there, but the second mission starts after Joker poisons Batman with his blood. That's a very important part of the game, but instead of continuing the story as Batman, you play as Catwoman trying to rob a vault with the help of Poison Ivy, who hates Catwoman. Another instance of bad timing is the final Catwoman mission. This mission starts right before Protocol 10. I don't hate the Catwoman missions personally, but even I thought this was a little bit weird. I mean, Protocol 10 was hyped up for the whole game, with Hugo Strange reminding you about it all the time. And right before Protocol 10 was a big fight against the Joker, but instead of going straight into Protocol 10, you have to do a Catwoman mission. Now that the timing is out of the way, what is the problem with her stealth? Well, her stealth is really limited since she only has 3 gadgets and not too many upgrades. Her 3 gadgets are the whip, bolas, and caltrops. In stealth, you don't really use the whip too much unless you're maybe spotted and needed a way to stun the enemy, but besides that, you don't really use it. The caltrops, personally, I didn't really use the caltrops that much in my time span as Catwoman, but they are thrown on the ground so that when an enemy walks over them, they get knocked to the ground so that you can do a ground takedown. Personally, I didn't use it much because the bolas are an easier way of doing so. I use the bolas the most as it's a throwable gadget that can be used to knock down your enemy. It's probably the most useful gadget Catwoman has. But gadgets are not the only issue though. It's also the grappling. With Catwoman's grappling, you do not just grapple to, for example, a gargoyle. You grapple to the wall under it and have to climb the gargoyle, which is much slower than Batman's grappling. Next up on the list is combat. Catwoman's combat in this game feels a little slow. The beatdowns feel really fast though, but besides that, the ground takedowns are slow. The fighting and countering feels slow. When countering, she has certain animations that are extremely slow, but she also has another issue with combat, that issue being quickfire gadgets. I don't really use any of Catwoman's quickfire gadgets. Sometimes I use the whip though to knock down enemies, but besides that, I don't really use any of her quickfire gadgets. Traversal is the next point on this list, and it's just worse than Batman's traversal, since her grappling, like I said when I was talking about her stealth, is much slower than Batman, since instead of grappling to, for example, a gargoyle, you have to climb the wall under it. She also can't glide like Batman, making the traversal feel worse than Batman's traversal. Those are the issues with Catwoman and Batman Arkham City. If there's anything you disagree with in this video, you can voice that in the comments, but please keep it respectful. Anyway, that's about it.